Hey, let's take a look at how you build applications with Leap and how you use it to best optimize your token usage and get the most out of the tool. It all starts with the first prompt. So focus on telling it where you want to start. And here we can see I want to build a note-taking app. Using an analogy for maybe using a similar product you want to replicate or build something similar to, you can give that as an example, and that might help the AI. And then be specific if you want to use certain infrastructure, like storing the notes in a database, which I put here. And if you have a specific architecture in mind, you can explain which services you want, for instance. Here, I want to start with a single service, so building a monolith. And because Leap knows how to add authentication, it may sometimes want to do that straight away. And usually for me, at least, I like to tell it not to add auth, simply because I first want to iterate on the application itself, and then I can add that stuff later. And it just makes it more efficient to get started, and it doesn't use as many tokens to begin with. So I'm happy with this. So let's send this to me. And it's going to start working. And you can see here what happened is it started an ongoing change. And basically what this means is it started similar to a new branch. So with each iteration and each prompt or manual change you make within this, that is akin to making a commit. And we recommend keeping some changes focused on one feature or one bigger change. And then when you're happy with it, you click merge and it gets saved, and that's similar to a pull request. But once you merge a change, you're ready to deploy it, and all merge changes will be deployed once you click deploy here. So keep that in mind. We want to basically keep a change, everything that's in this chat, focused on one major feature. And then as soon as you're done with that, you can merge it and then move on to building a new feature. So that's going to keep your token usage optimized and make sure you produces good results because it doesn't get overwhelmed with too much in the context. So we can see here, it built our initial app. It looks pretty good. And about this button placement, but we can iterate on that. Add a note. Let's see if it works. All right, so it seems to work. It's stored here, and I can check out the architecture. I have my single service with a database. Here in the infrastructure, I can see a database called notes. I can check out in the service catalog, I can see basically my API, so basic CRUD stuff. That's what you would expect for this kind of application. So now that I have this, I'm basically happy with this first implementation. So I'm going to go ahead and merge this. And now I could deploy this from here if I wanted to, but I do want to keep building this. This is a bit too basic for me. So I really would like this note and tags filtering. That's actually a good idea. So these are Leap's own suggestions for what you could build next. So you can either use that or you can just type in your own idea. I'm going to go with this. And that populates this prompt. So you can have a look. Add a tag system where users can assign multiple tags to nodes, including the database schema changes. Well, I'm not sure about this part. Actually, let's keep it more simple. So add the tag system where users can assign multiple tags to nodes in front of you. Right? Sure, let's go with that. And this is how we recommend working with Leap. So you make a change, you merge it, then you start a new one. And once you're happy with that, you merge that too. And that gives you a lot of control. So as we're making this new change, you can view the diff and see exactly what Leap is doing and how it's changing your files. And if there's something you don't agree with, you can then go in and make manual edits. Once this stream is completed, you can see it's changing the database query. But let it do its thing. And once this is completed, it's going to rebuild the application, and this preview is going to be updated. And while we wait, so down here, you can basically see the front end and backend logs. So every request, you can see exactly what it did. So that's really helpful to understand what's going on and if things are working as you expected. And if for some reason the the preview application gets in a bad state, maybe you change a database table, you can go up here and you can reset the database for this preview environment. So think of this basically as a temporary development environment. It's not what you would share to your users. If you want that, you would go in here, you would deploy. It's going to be done real soon, and then we can take a look at the second change. You can see here that it's validating, which basically means that once it's done this change, it's checking that everything is working as expected, and if it can find any type errors or similar, it's going to go over and tweak those and fix that before it's running the build. But it worked the first time. So you can see here, now I have this tag section, so I can create a tag. Ooh, color coded. I didn't even think of that. Create a tag. Cool. So I can assign that to my note, save it, and there you go. Let's add it here. Perfect. So I have my small note-taking project progressing. I'm going to merge this change, and now we can go deploy it. Cool. Hope you enjoyed. Have a lot of fun. If you need help building with Leap, check out our Discord channel. You can open it just by going to the help menu item here. Have fun.